We're beginning the fourth quarter in Tampa Bay Stadium. This is Curt Gowdy with Hank Stram. Tampa Bay has the ball on their 37-yard line. Second down, 4. Tampa Bay's been held scoreless in the third quarter. Eagles picked up a field goal in a tough defensive second half.
Something this way, possibly. Here it comes.
It is. That's Ricky Bell again. And he's out of bounds on his 39-yard line. John Bunning, the left outside linebacker, is the man that took him out, number 95. He had knee surgery in '78. 3 or 4 of these important Eagle players had knee surgery and came back. All right, they're down to a 3rd and 2. There's our NFL Today gang in their special set. Hello, gang, and they'll be hopping a plane and moving over to Dallas for the Dallas Ram game tomorrow that you'll be seeing on CBS. A late game tomorrow. They're in the eye. Davis is the up back. Bell the tailback. Ricky Bell. Bell is stopped what appears to be short of a first down. Maybe not. He tried to stretch out. Going to be very close. How many carries for Ricky Bell now? 31 carries. 37 is the playoff record. He's over 100 yards in the game for the 6th time this season, all in Tampa Bay Stadium.
It looks from here like it might be just an inch or 2 short. Let's see how they look at it.
You're right on it, Mr. Scram. I've seen you sometimes, though, on those sidelines when you didn't like those measurements. The punting team comes on. Tampa Bay had a disastrous day against Minnesota. They had 4 assorted kicks blocked by the Vikings and lost that game by 1 point, so they would have clinched their division earlier. Blanchard this year has had 2 punts blocked. Reniger's had 1 block. Wally Henry is the safety man for the Eagles. They're sure that everybody's ready. Oh, a driving kick. Henry's being chased back. Fields it on the 8 to the 10. There they are, and they ankle trap him around the 17 or 18-yard line. Rick Burns, number 36, speeding downfield to cover. Rick Burns from Nebraska.
He kicked it long, but it didn't stay up in the air very long. It was 4.1, but he drove him back far enough where he really didn't have an opportunity to get into the wall and get the return formed.
All right, the Eagles will have the ball inside their own 20 when we come back, trailing 17-10.
Get ready for the first new truck of the 80s, the new Ford pickup. 1980 Ford test trucks got over 1 million total miles of testing here at Ford's Arizona Proving Grounds. Over torture tests like steel-lined potholes and power hop hill. This 1980 Ford pickup has new aerodynamic design. The best gas mileage rating of any American-built standard pickup. Carries a big payload, too.
It's the super season of better ideas at your Ford dealers now.
You know, for too long now, bowlers have been left out of light beer commercials, and football players have been grabbing all the glory. But bowlers know light beer from Miller tastes great. We know light's got 1/3 less calories than the regular beer. We know light's less filling. Bowlers love light just as much as football players.
That's right.
And we also love the easy opening can.
You sure do.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Crowder, the nose tackle there. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. I thought Jaworski had a pretty good line. He called today's matchup. He's called the Polish Rifle, and he calls Doug Williams the Bayou Bullet. Polish Rifle and the Bayou Bullet going at it. Right now, the Bayou Bullet has a slight edge. 17-10, Tampa Bay.
And we also got the Polish Prince and Bobby Benton, huh?
Jaworski to throw. Lobbed it out. Montgomery, they've got him out there. And lost that game by 1 point, so they would have clinched their division earlier. Blanchard this year has had 2 punts blocked. Rueniger's had 1 block. Wally Henry was the safety man for the Eagles. They're sure that everybody's ready. Chased back, fields it on the 8 to the 10. There they are, and a ankle trapping around the 17 or 18-yard line. Rick Burns, number 36, speeding downfield to cover. Rick Burns from Nebraska.
He kicked it long, but it didn't stay up in the air very long. It was 4.1, but he drove him back far enough where he really didn't have an opportunity to get into the wall and get the return formed.
All right, the Eagles will have the ball inside their own 20 when we come back, trailing 17-10.
Get ready for the first new truck of the 80s, the new Ford pickup. 1980 Ford test trucks got over 1 million total miles of testing here at Ford's Arizona Proving Grounds. Over torture tests like steel-lined potholes and power hop hill. This 1980 Ford pickup has new aerodynamic design. The best gas mileage rating of any American-built standard pickup. Carries a big payload, too.
It's the super season of better ideas at your Ford dealers now.
You know, for too long now, bowlers have been left out of light beer commercials, and football players have been grabbing all the glory. But bowlers know light beer from Miller tastes great. We know light's got 1/3 less calories than the regular beer. We know light's less filling. Bowlers love light just as much as football players.
That's right.
And we also love the easy opening can.
You sure do.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Crowder, the nose tackle there. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. I thought Jaworski had a pretty good line. He called today's matchup. He's called the Polish Rifle, and he calls Doug Williams the Bayou Bullet. Polish Rifle and the Bayou Bullet going at it. Right now, the Bayou Bullet has a slight edge. 17-10, Tampa Bay.
And we also got the Polish Prince and Bobby Benton, huh?
Jaworski to throw. Lobbed it out. Montgomery, they've got him out there. David Lewis drifted out, waiting for that ball to be tossed to Montgomery. And then jumped right on him like a bass on a June bug.
Boy, it's just amazing how quick these people respond to what they see. They'll come up and make a big tackle on a run and then come right back in the very next play and intercept a pass or knock down a ball or cover a screen pass. They really do a terrific job with the 3-4. Very well disciplined, and a great deal of credit should go to Tom Bass, who works for the defense, along with Abe Gibran, who's done such a remarkable job with the defensive line.
Scott Fitzke, a third wide receiver there. He and the third string quarterback of the Tampa Bay team, Jusina, were a great battery at Penn State. 3 wide receivers, 3rd and 13. Billy Canfield dropped the ball. Incomplete pass. He was trying to turn upfield before he had possession.
And he doesn't do that very often. He's a sure-handed receiver. They like to throw to him. That's why they put him in there on that kind of a situation. But he just tried to run prematurely that time and dropped the football.
Punt formation for the Eagles. And if Tampa Bay doesn't mess up this kick return, they should be in outstanding operating position. Another bad snap. He's playing shortstop today, Runniger. And he reached him, he's 35. They've got him. He's at the 40, and he wiggled forward, and they'll put him down at the 42-yard line of Tampa Bay. Covering was Spagnola, the rookie tight end out of Yale University.
You know, I'm surprised that Tampa hasn't tried to put more pressure on the kicker, because those snaps have been consistently bad all day long. You put some pressure on him, there's a chance that they can block the kick or maybe recover a fumble.
RCA wants you to see the right color. Sunrise over the Grand Canyon. Does your television capture the color in all its intensity, in all its subtlety? Does it automatically show you the right shades of color? If not, wait till you see Color Track 1980. Color Track 1980. With 8 automatic color systems designed to lock even subtle shades of color on track. RCA is making television better and better.
Spread your wings. Introducing the new 1980 Thunderbird, a Thunderbird of new contemporary size that shows its elegant heritage wherever you look. And with its new size and a new 4.2-liter engine, this Thunderbird has excellent estimated gas mileage and also offers the first automatic overdrive option built in America, a new engineering breakthrough. The new size Thunderbird, a better idea for the 80s.
Coming next, the holiday edition of the CBS Sports Spectacular features a continuing story of the attempt to break the sound barrier in a land vehicle, plus a salute to Kurt Thomas and the U.S. gymnastics team, and more. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
Pete Rozelle, the commissioner of the National Football League, they missed a good shot. His wife,
yeah, we ought to get
Carrie.
a good shot of his pretty wife, Carrie. That's right.
She's behind the post. Listen to these statistics. Tampa Bay, 258 total offensive yards. Philadelphia, 128.
They're back to their double tight end attack again with Radovich at tight end and also Jimmy Giles.
Play goes to the 44 of Tampa Bay. A 2-yard gain by Ricky Bell. Dennis Harrison and Jerry Robinson stymied him. Second down, 8. Robinson saying something. All right, how many carries? Let's see. Let me check. For Ricky Bell, he now has 32. 5 away from the playoff record. He has gained 104 yards in the game. Wilbert Montgomery has 32 yards. Look at the possession time, even in the third quarter. As in the first half, Tampa Bay had nearly 3-1 edge over the Eagles. Second down, 8. Tampa Bay 44. They're ahead 17-10. The cutback, Ricky Bell, just with driving power, surged over the 50 to the 49 of the Eagles. That'll bring up third down and a yard to go. Jerry Robinson and Frank LeMaster converged, the 2 inside linebackers. First downs will be very important now for Tampa Bay to retain possession. They led 17-0. They let the Eagles get a touchdown late in the first half. The Eagles picked up a field goal in the third quarter, and that's the story. Tampa Bay's not scored in the second half. Ricky Bell again. Bell has a first down and more. Out in the open. He's at the 30, the 25, and they whirl him down at the 23. Ricky Bell spun around by Edwards. Nearly broke that one for a touchdown.
Boy, you really have to give the left side a lot of credit for doing a good job of blocking on the play. Dave Revis watched the right guard is pulling. Greg Roberts, he sees the hole, breaks through there, runs through some tackles, and is finally tackled after he makes a lot of yardage on the play.
139 yards for that man, number 42, Ricky Bell. 34 carries for him. Just a sensational day. First down, Tampa Bay on the Philadelphia 23. Johnny Davis, the up back. Lod Humphrey met him, stopped him at the 19-yard line of Philadelphia. Second down, 6. Ricky Bell given a breather. Jerry Eckler went in. Isaac Higgins and Morris Owens, a pair of new wide receivers, trot onto the field. What a day for football for late Toomer's End. No wind. Temperature about 70 degrees. Just perfect here in the mushrooming Tampa Bay area. Second down, 6. Gary Eckwood outside of the 20, and he rolls it down to the 17-yard line. The clock keeps moving. Frank LeMaster made that last stop, the inside linebacker. And now they're down to a 3rd and 4. John McKay and Billy Nelson. Billy used to play for McKay with another quarterback that he alternated named Pete Venther down at USC.
And of course, Pete did a good job for us at Kansas City.
Listen to the hand for Ricky Bell as he comes on. A standing ovation for him. Davis and Eckwood come out. Now they have a one-back offense. Bell's the back. He's been the whole backfield. Williams on a rollout. He'll run. He goes to the 25. Dives forward. And he's out on the 9-yard line for a first down.
That's really been a good sequence for them in this game. They've made some good yardage on the rollouts. Watch Bell out in front. Gets a piece of the block on the outside, but it enabled Doug Williams to go up the field for just a few more yards and make the first down.
Dick Vermeil, a worried man now. Ricky Bell was used in his early years at USC as a blocking back. That's the Eagle bench. They're anxious watching that clock. First and goal to go for Tampa Bay. Leading 17-10. 8:33 to play. First down, nearly double, over double. There goes Bell. Bell hits it to the 8, and that's all. But he racks up another carry. Dennis Harrison was the man that stopped him. Second down, 8 to go for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bell has 35 carries, 2 away from a playoff record, or tying a playoff record, 140 yards. Bell is coming off the field. Number 42. Clock is moving, under 8 minutes to go. Johnny Davis, he's trapped at the 8-yard line. Charlie Johnson, the nose tackle, and Jerry Robinson, the rookie linebacker. Robinson is the first draft pick the Eagles have had since 1973, when they drafted Jerry Sizemore, a tackle number 1. I talked to Jim Murray last night, Hank. I said, do you have a number 1 next year? He said, we wouldn't trade it for an Easter Sunday. So we gave them all away, the first picks for years, and now we had Jerry Robinson this year, and we're going to keep all of our number 1 picks from now on. He actually lost a yard on that last play. Doug Williams coming over, and a timeout called on Tampa Bay. They have 2 left. And with the timeout, 7:13 to play. Tampa Bay, the underdog, leading the Eagles 17-10.
In order to keep people cool or warm, many buildings have to be kept too cool or too warm. In the process, energy and money go flowing out the window. Mercy Hospital in Miami, Florida decided to do something about it. They installed a small IBM computer to manage their consumption of energy. The IBM power management system monitors temperatures inside and out and automatically adjusts the air conditioning in 71 different areas to cool the air only when it's needed.
Our little IBM watchdog paid for itself in less than 5 months. It saved us over $120,000 in energy bills in just the first year. Only a computer can make the thousands of decisions a day it took to do that. And the nice thing is, we managed to keep everyone comfortable along the way, especially our accountant.
IBM, helping put information to work for people.
Ricky Bell has re-entered the Tampa Bay backfield. 3rd and 9 for a touchdown. Hank, you're ahead by 7. What would you do with the coach here?
Well, Doug Williams likes to throw the slant pass. He throws that very well. I would either do that or roll him out where he has a high percentage shot where he's not going to get in trouble if he does throw the ball. Make sure he throws it outside. Here he's rolling. Here it comes.
The rollout. He throws. Touchdown! A touchdown to Jimmy Giles, the tight end. Right there, he was open. They rolled out on 3rd and 9.
There he is. It's a high percentage pass. You can't get in trouble with it. Either runs or throws the ball. Gets it right on the money to Jimmy Giles. Makes a leaping catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Beautiful call.
Giles, as we call this one, Giles says that baseball playing of his has helped him as a pass receiver. He knows how to concentrate on a moving ball.
You know, in that time, Greg Roppers really did a good job of knocking the defensive end beyond the hole so that he could get rid of the football like he did.
Well, that one is a crusher for the Eagles, maybe. O'Donohue for the point. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Well, Tampa Bay, the Eagles came out, outplayed them in the 3rd quarter. Looked like they were coming back. They got Montgomery open on a pass play, but then 2 big sacks by Selvin in his last drive. And with a timeout, it's 24-10, Tampa Bay.
How many times have you wanted to pack it all in and take off? Well, with Hertz economy fares, the time to go is now. Our subcompacts are only $14.95 a day, weekends, and just $98 a week, all with free mileage. Larger cars are only dollars more a day. And if you rent for 3 weekdays or more, Hertz has special economy fares for that, too. Hertz economy fares. Now you can't afford not to rent from number 1.
If you missed the recent Delco battery sale, here's great news. AC Delco slashes its regular prices on the 3 most powerful automotive Delco Freedom batteries. Freedom is the original, never-add-water, maintenance-free battery. It's powerful, dependable, and it's from Delco. Check Delco Freedom battery prices where quality AC Delco parts are sold. Then take advantage of our reduced regular price. You'll say thanks, Delco.
Join the performing arts finest as they salute 5 most extraordinary talents. The Kennedy Center Honors, Saturday on CBS at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
The kickoff by O'Donohue. Wally Henry will try to get a big return out of it. Good kick. Henry fumbling the ball and should down it for the touchback. He does. Eagles ball on their own 20-yard line. There's the drive. 9 plays, 57 yards, over 5 minutes. There's the man that engineered it. Where is it? Here comes Jaworski out. You know, we have a unique situation, a possibility, 4 possibilities of an interstate Super Bowl. If Pittsburgh and Philadelphia would win, it'd be a Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Miami and Tampa Bay went there, it'd be a Florida Super Bowl. LA and San Diego, a California Super Bowl is a possibility. Or Houston against Dallas, a Texas Super Bowl in Pasadena. Long odds on it, but the possibilities are there. Jaworski going out, look out, and it's nearly picked off by Jarris White.
Pass interference.
Flag call dropped on that one. This will give them a first down on the 39-yard
Number 45,
line.
defensive pass interference.
That's Jarris
First
White.
down.
Interference. Eagles ball on their own 39. Time remaining, 6:53. Plenty of time. They get lucky. 9 penalties for 105 yards against Tampa Bay. Each team has committed only 1 turnover. Jaworski down the middle, and that is incomplete. And claiming interference again are the Eagles. Dewey Selman that time, reaching over Larry Barnes' shoulder.
Well, he was all over him that time like a piece of abalone. Dewey Selman, number 58. He was really stuck to him that time.
Tampa Bay sticking with that 3-man rush. They've had the only sacks of the game. Selman, 2 very important sacks when it looked like the Eagles were going somewhere to tie it up. Second down 10, 6:47 to play. 24-10, Tampa Bay. Jaworski out it goes, and it's dropped, incomplete to Barnes. Can't hold on to it. Richard Wood was there with him. Larry Barnes, Tennessee State. The Eagles had a record this year of 11 wins, 5 losses, their best since 1961. Last year they were 9-7, so for the first time since 60 and 61, they've had back-to-back winning seasons.
You know, as deep as the defensive backs are playing, it looks like they could get the ball into the middle area to one of their outside receivers if they have enough time to throw the football, and they should with only a 3-man rush.
And a 3rd and 10. They chase him out. He completes it, but it's short of the first down. Dewey Selman, the forward motion stopped. Keith Trefley, they haven't gone to him much. Forward motion stopped on the 46. That's short of a first down. 4th and 4. 4th and 3, a long 3. They've got to go for it. They're behind 14 points with 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, they have to try to get the ball moving down the field, because the way Tampa is moving the ball on them, they'll never get it back.
Campfield's in the game. They hit Trefley again for the first down. Trefley, the tight end of Iowa State. First down, Eagles. They're in Tampa Bay territory at the Tampa Bay 49.
You know, Jaworski that time did a good job of looking off the defense. He looked to the right and then whistled the ball back to his left side to Trefley, who made the catch in a big 3rd down play.
Trefley's 2nd reception in the postseason. He was shut out last week by the Bears. 5:20 to go in the game. Carmichael's to the right. They haven't gone much to him today. Jaworski looking. Out it goes. Incomplete pass. At the 45, trying to hit Larry Barnes. He's going short. He's trying to throw underneath the dropping defense. Carmichael has caught only 1 pass today. That was for 39 yards.
And Carmichael, I know, is very difficult to see on the field compared to what we're looking at up here. But that time, Carmichael had a one-on-one on Jarris White. Jarris White was playing very deep, and Carmichael had him licked to the outside, but Jaworski didn't see him, try to force the ball, and it fell incomplete.
Billy Campfield, a good pass receiver, replaces Larry Barnes. Leroy Harris has not come back after being injured. Second down 10 for the Eagles from the Tampa Bay 49. Dropped right over the middle. Wilbert Montgomery could have caught that one. 3rd down 10. Line of scrimmage still Tampa Bay's 49.
You know, Tampa is also doing a good job of disrupting the route of Carmichael. They're not letting him get a free release off the line of scrimmage, and for that reason, he is not able to get very good depth. And when Jaworski takes a peek over there to look at him, sees that he's getting jammed at the line of scrimmage, he has to go some other place, and that's why Carmichael hasn't caught any more passes than he has here this afternoon.
Low percentage day for Jaworski. During the season, he hit 51%. Today, only 11 out of 26. Drops the ball. A fumble. The Eagles recover it. Nobody knew where the ball was. Pouncing on it is Wade Key, the left guard. That looked like that old play Nebraska used against Oklahoma. I saw that play. Joel Hunt used it a long time ago. Watch this. It looks like the ball's left there. No, there it is. See?
Looks like an old recess football play, like somebody was going to pick it up and run with it. But that wasn't the design of the play.
No. 4th down and 11. Ricky Bell, he's been the star today. He and his blockers up front. 3 wide receivers on the field. 4th and 11. Eagles desperate. The pass. Did he hang on to it? He
Yes,
did.
he did.
It was a remarkable catch. Charlie Smith did, and the Eagles have another 1st down. Charlie Smith, a free agent from Grambling. They racked him. But he's there, and it's a 1st down Philadelphia, and they have the ball on the 37-yard line of Tampa Bay.
Well, that was a clutch catch by Charlie Smith, number 85. He had to have it, and that's exactly what he did. He made that catch under adverse conditions. They were all over him that time, but he still came up with the football.
You know, with the current, here it is again. Watch him get hit now, and yet with complete concentration, pull that ball in and held on to it. While they attend to the injured player, we'll take some time here in Tampa. Score 24-10, Tampa Bay on top.
When you shoot a lot of pool and bars, you want to stay fast and loose, and you don't want to get filled up. That's why I drink light beer from Miller. It's got 1/3 less calories than their regular beer, and it's less filling. Plus, the taste is great. And even though a lot of people don't think pool is strenuous, let me tell you something. You can work up a real good thirst, even when you're just showing off.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I'd like to talk to you about the Sony Betamax and an incredible feature called Beta Scan. I'm Tom Williams Sr., and if you know tennis, you know my son. Here's a cassette of his last championship match. Beta Scan lets me go fast forward and reverse, so I can skip the boring stuff like this long rally and stop when I come to the real exciting parts, like Tom Jr. here dashing onto the court to pick up the ball. Isn't Betamax terrific? It lets you see what you've been missing and miss what you don't want to see. It's from Sony, the one and only.
You might have seen or read about this incident, the current hostage situation in Iran that we'll discuss when we get some time. The Eagles had the ball on the Tampa Bay 37 with a 1st down. They're trailing by 14 points. Jaworski runs it out throws, and he completes it. Carmichael at the 10 and a touchdown. Carmichael's in for the score, and that puts Philadelphia right back in it. 3:36 to go. They got it to Carmichael.
And he got him across the middle. That's where the soft spot really was, because they're playing a very loose, soft zone defense on the last play and the last several plays. Carmichael caught the ball coming across the middle, goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
He has caught only 2 passes today, one for 39, the other for 37. That's quite an average, 38 yards a catch. Franklin for the point. It is up. It is good. Touchdown and a point by the Eagles to tie it. Tampa Bay now will be trying to hold it on. And while we wait for the Eagle kickoff, or would it be an onside? The score now is 24-17 Tampa Bay.
The System, TCR, Total Control Racing, slotless racing with the Jam car. Now, there are 48 different TCR cars to choose from. Everything from customized vans to sleek Trans Ams and tough pickups. Every one a winner. So whatever kind of racing you're into, TCR cars set the pace. Add one to your system now. These are the cars. TCR, Total Control Racing from Ideal.
You know, a lot of people ask us how two brothers got in a fight game. It's simple.
We hated each other. We were always fighting.
But we get along fine now. We relax with a light beer from Miller. It has a third less calories than the regular beer, but the best thing about it is it's less filling.
Oh, Jerry, the best thing about it is it tastes great.
Mike, it's less filling.
Tastes great, man. You got some attitude. You've been picking on me for years.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just going to have to do it again.
Say but a bell.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
9 men up front. There's the time, the score, and 9 men are up front for Tampa Bay to guard against the onside kick. They get the players with the surest hands and the quickest speed up there, and they try the onside kick, and it is out of bounds. Flag is dropped. They're trying to loop it up in the air, and going down there was Fitzke, a wide receiver, trying to catch it in the air before it went out of bounds. Has to go 10 yards or more. And they'll bring it back and kick it from the 30-yard line. They're all looking for the onside kick. Talking about those hostages, illegal procedure against the Eagles.
Free kick, 5-yard penalty.
After one of the clergymen who had visited Tehran on Christmas stated that some of the hostages brought up the fact they were very surprised about Tampa Bay being in the playoffs. An international operator called the Tampa Bay office. The operator gave a number so that the result of today's game can be phoned to Tehran. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers slogan this week is "Win one for the hostages." All right. Kick again, and Tampa Bay still has 9 men up front. And they boot it again, and this one is recovered by Tony Davis. He has the ball on the 48-yard line. Tony Davis recovers the onside kick. Tampa Bay has great field position with 3:25 to play. And they're leading by 7. Each team has committed only 1 turnover. Doug Williams has thrown 1 interception. No fumbles by Tampa Bay. It'll be interesting to see if Ricky Bell is going to break a record. Ricky Bell has 35 carries. Playoff record is 37 carries by Larry McCutcheon against St. Louis, 1975.
They're going to run a sweep to the left, I think, here.
They run something left. That's Ricky Bell. He's just short of the 50-yard line. And now he has 36 carries. He is 1 away from the playoff record of tying it. And the all-time record in a game, any NFL game, is 41 carries. 2nd down, 8 for Tampa Bay. Taking their time. They stop the clock. The Eagles have taken a timeout. All right, the Peach Bowl. Clemson, Baylor. Clemson, one of the top defensive teams, will take on Baylor. That's the 12th annual Peach Bowl, live from Atlanta. Clemson's won 8, lost 3. They beat Notre Dame, North Carolina, Georgia. Baylor's won 7 and lost 4. Among others, they defeated Texas A&M, Texas Tech, and SMU. The Peach Bowl on CBS Monday, 2:30 Eastern Time. The Eagles have 10 players 30 years or older. Tampa Bay has 1. A veteran team against a young team. And somebody went out, I read in the paper, put $250 up on Tampa Bay to win the Super Bowl last summer at 250 to 1 odds.
See if we see Bell running right here.
Bell's right, he's down to the 45, still going, he's to the 43, and he has tied an all-time NFL playoff record. He's carried the ball 37 times, tying Larry McCutcheon. You think he's going out in the town tonight? He's going.
They better have a rocking chair for him in the locker room.
Years or older, Tampa Bay has 1. A veteran team against a young team. And somebody went out, I read in the paper, put $250 up on Tampa Bay to win the Super Bowl last summer. That's 250 to 1 odds.
See if we see Bell running right here.
Bell's right. He's down to the 45. Still going. He's to the 43. And he is tied an all-time NFL playoff record. He's carried the ball 37 times, tying Larry McCutcheon. You think he's going out in the town tonight? He's going.
They better have a rocking chair for him in the locker room.
He's going in that whirlpool for about 4 hours. Been a splendid player here today. Tampa Bay on the Philadelphia 43. 3rd down and a yard to go. Eagles ganged in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 9-man front. There's Ricky again. They slam him for a loss. He just broken the playoff record. John Bunning asked for a timeout. Ricky said, I'm too tired to get up. Clyde Humphrey, the man that stopped him. And this puts the ball back to the 50-yard line and brings up a 4th down and 8 yards to go. And a punt formation. The time remaining is 2:21. But a new playoff record has been established by Ricky Bell today. They gave him the ball 38 times. And how he delivered.
And if they win this game, they'll probably give it to him one more time in the locker room.
142 yards, net yards rushing for Ricky Bell. 1 timeout left for the Eagles. Of course, the 2-minute warning will stop the clock. All right, if Tampa holds on to the lead, if Dallas beats the Rams tomorrow, the NFC Championship game will be in Dallas. If Los Angeles wins, look at that. 10 men up front to rush the kicker. If L.A. wins, the championship game will be played here. He gets it away. Wally Henry back on the 5, 10, 15, out of bounds on the 19-yard line.
No way they were going to rush that kicker that time. They didn't want to take a chance of getting a penalty and then winding up giving the ball back to Tampa for the 1st and 10 situation.
Eagles ball on their own 19-yard line, trailing by 7. Playoff record held by that man, Ricky Bell. He may not get a chance. 38 carries in the game, 2 touchdowns.
Ricky Bell with 38 carries today has established a new NFL playoff record for carries in one game.
And you can't say enough nice things about the young quarterback, Doug Williams. He has been sensational as a young player in a championship game. It's really been super.
NFC has some good young quarterbacks coming along. It should help tip things in their favor 2 or 3 years from now. Here is Jaworski. Out he goes, and the ball is dropped by Montgomery. The clock stops at 2:05. Gary Danielson, Phil Simms. Jaworski's not old.
Yeah, Jaworski is just coming into the prime years of his career. He's only 28 years old.
Doug Williams, 2nd-year man. Second down, 10 for the Eagles. Carmichael is the man they're watching. Washington on him. He split to the left. 3 wide receivers on the field. Philadelphia desperate now. Jaworski fires it out. And catching the ball is Carmichael for a 1st down at the 34. He's caught 3 today. 2-minute warning. 1 for a touchdown. Washington saying something to him. All right.
Another thing, Kurt, you know, the Eagles really did a good job of utilizing their timeouts when Tampa had possession. And for that reason, they have plenty of time left with 1:59 left in this game with 1 more timeout left.
We'll be back. 7-point lead for Tampa Bay.
Recently, a landmark football game was played. Landmark not because of the way it was played on the field, but because of the way it was played on TV. You see, this was the country's first network telecast transmitted over cables made up of hair-thin optical fibers. Cables which will eventually carry thousands of times more information without taking up any more space. G? No, GTE.
Ring in the holidays. Ring out the year. Sparkling with Andre. Love and good cheer. Take Andre home for the holidays. Andre for the holidays.
What's a celebration without Andre champagne to lend sparkle and elegance to your good times? Greet the season and your friends with the best. Andre.
For the holidays and all year long.
Kurt Gowdy and Hank Stram, just under 2 minutes to play. A 24-17 lead for Tampa Bay. They hold on, they'll go to the championship against either the Rams or the Cowboys. The Eagles now desperately trying to pull it out or get a tie out of it here in regulation. Jaworski being chased, throws it away. That could be intentionally grounding. Randy Crowder was in there on him, or Bill Collar. He threw that ball away to avoid taking a loss, which is intentional grounding. But they have ruled it an incomplete pass.
That's strictly a judgment call, as
I
you
guess
know,
it is, yeah.
on the part of the official, and evidently he felt that he was making an honest attempt to throw the ball to the outside receiver.
Well, some of it is a great pass rush by Bill Collar.
And here again, it's incredible the kind of pressure that Tampa has put on the quarterback here this afternoon with only a three-man rush most of the time.
Second down, 10. We said earlier, Tampa Bay led the league in the three most important defensive statistics. There he is. Nearly intercepted, but not quite. That could have been it. Nearly picked off there by Jarris White. It was over the head of Carmichael.
Carmichael didn't even make an attempt. It didn't look like he saw the ball. It looked like he lost it. But he had a chance. He was open. He just threw the ball over the top, and it was almost intercepted, which was very obvious.
Dick Vermeil sends Larry Barnes in. The Eagles really have themselves a coach for the future, and Dick Vermeil did a tremendous job. He said his goal is to improve every year. Well, they've improved this year over last year. They improved last year over the year before. And they should get better. 3rd and 10. And Eagle 34. There's the bomb, and that one is in and dropped. Jarris White again. Nobody has thrown a deep touchdown pass on Tampa Bay this year. Jarris White saying, what do I have to do to catch one? Davey Lewis comes back. Says, come on, man. At least you had it covered. Now, this is the last shot for the Eagles. They're on their 34-yard line, a 4th and 10, a minute 37 to go, one timeout left, and they trail 24-17. There's the fella, Ricky Bell, he and the young quarterback.
They've got to throw the ball in the middle area. They're so deep, Kirk, that they can't get the ball outside very well. But they can throw the ball in the middle area deep if they have the protection.
Last gasp for the Eagles. Jaworski, a great catch by Carmichael. Fantastic catch. Twisting. Marvelous concentration and sure hands, and that keeps the Eagles alive. They have a first down. And a timeout taken by the Eagles. They stop the clock with a minute 30 to play. That's their last timeout. Chuck Will has been our producer today. Bob Daly, the director. Rick Sharp, the associate producer. Ray Savano, our field operations engineer. Jim Angeran, Bob Burnham, the technical director. A.J. Galino, Bob Cedarman, Ed Ambrosini, on we go, the technical supervisor. Joe Peterson, production supervisor. Fans on their feet. The last play was called back.
Now they won't.
And an offside call against the Eagles. So that makes it now 4th and 15. Now Carmichael Probably made the catch of the day and was wiped out. Minute 30 to go. The Eagles had 6 players chosen for the Pro Bowl. Carmichael, Stan Waller, the tackle, Sizemore, the offensive tackle, Wilbert Montgomery, a running back, Charlie Johnson, the nose tackle, and Wally Henry for punt kickoff return. They had second to Dallas. Dallas had 7 chosen to represent the National Conference in the Pro Bowl. The Bucs had only 1 player, Leroy Selman, the defensive end. The league leader in Pro Bowl picks from one team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who had 10 players selected, including 8 starters.
And don't forget, New Orleans Saints had 5.
The Eagles are playing just their 3rd game of the season on natural grass.
Well, here again, they've got to try to get the ball inside some way to get the 15 yards. They're not going to get it on the outside unless somebody slips and falls. But as deep as they're going to be playing, there's a chance that they could get the ball to the inside area of the field, inside the numbers, some way.
John McKay took over a tattered USC football program in 1960. 3 years later, had a national championship. In 4 years, he built Tampa Bay into a winner. 4th and 15. There he is. That's a first down. Oh, he nearly broke loose. Nearly broke it loose, and the Eagles come up the field. That was Charlie Smith, a wide receiver, who caught that. If he'd have escaped that one tackle, right down.
That was an intelligent area to throw the ball into, because that's the only place you can get it, and they can continue to do that if they have protection.
Clock is moving. He sails it out of bounds, and now he stops the clock with 1:03 to go. Philadelphia on the Tampa Bay 45. This one's not over yet. 2nd down 10. That's twice Jaworski has come through on big 4th down plays. Once to Carmichael, called back because of a penalty, and he comes right back to Charlie Smith and hit it. If the Eagles would rally, tie, and maybe go on to win this, they would have to play on the road. They're the wild card team in a championship game. Second down 10. Jaworski being chased. Now throws, and it is incomplete. Curtis Jordan had a chance at it, a 5th back. He had a big rush on Jaworski that time.
That's the 3rd time they've had a chance to intercept a pass on this drive, and each time they fail to make that catch.
Jarris White 2 in a row.
There's John massaging that gum.
What's he called, a genius in the NFL? The guy that won last Sunday.
That's right.
3rd down and 10 for the Eagles. Tampa Bay's 45-yard line, 54 seconds to go. 24-17 Tampa Bay. Big rush, the screen dropped by Campfield. And again the Eagles are down to their last play. Leroy Selman put the heat on Jaworski.
Stan Wallers is really considered to be one of the very fine offensive tackles in the league, but he's really had a snootful here this afternoon trying to block the right end, Leroy Selman, number 63.
McKay said they sat down and studied all the expansion teams. And they decided to do it the way the Cowboys did it. Draft their own players and stick with their own men all the way. They've done that. This is the last chance for the Eagles on 4th down. And it is out of bounds, incomplete. Incomplete. Tampa Bay should have the ball unless a penalty flag's down somewhere. It was intended for Carmichael. Tampa Bay's coming on the field. The Eagles can't stop the clock anymore. There's Carmichael, the all-pro wide receiver. 43 seconds to go, and the orange wave is at high tide now. It looks like Tampa Bay goes to the championship. What an underdog. What would you have done in August? You would have said Tampa Bay will play for the National Football Championship. An incredible story, much like the miracle Mets of 1969 in baseball. All they have to do is hold. They're in the shotgun. Sort of a shotgun. They got a deep back. Doug Williams falls in the ball. Oh. Thanks, Bill Berge. Responding, Bill Berge. Hope to see you back in prime health next year, Bill. Of the original 39 Buck players, only 3 remain from the allocation draft. Wide receiver J.J. McKay. John McKay's son's on injured reserve. Dick Vermeil. He'll come over. He'll congratulate McKay. He and McKay coached against each other twice. They're down to 10 seconds. Players congratulating. Look at Doug Williams. He'll be the youngest quarterback, only the first quarterback with 2 years experience to go into a championship game. Who says young quarterbacks can't win?
Yeah, that's
Dick
exactly
Vermeil
right.
Coming over.
And I think the big difference really is the fact that they call the plays for him from the sideline, which was a big help, but he did a super job.
You got to give him credit. He was booed here this year. He had some bad games. But Tampa Bay, with a great defense, a marvelous first half, held on against the Fighting Eagles, and they win it. So Kurt Gowdy, Hank Stram, thank you for looking on. Final score, 24-17. Stay tuned as the NFL Today continues after this word from your local station.
This is CBS.
I didn't think there was a way in the world the Buccaneers could win this game. The architect is John McKay. Let's go to John, who's with Irv Cross right now. Irv?
Get them all together, David. Get them all together. Red, Coach McKay down there is giving instructions to his ball club. He hasn't had a chance to talk to them yet. You have to be the happiest man here in Tampa Bay, Coach.
Well, I am. I'm happy for our team. They played well, and Philadelphia played well, and we outlasted them, I guess, Irv.
Well, apparently you knew something nobody else did. Earlier in the week you said it may be a low-scoring game, but we're going to win it. Why did you feel so confident coming into this game?
Well, I thought we could run on them, and we did run on them. Bell had a magnificent day, and we got a few injuries. Our offensive line had to take some people out, but I thought we could maintain the ball, and Philadelphia played well, and as the guy said, we played a little bit better.
Well, you talk about injuries in the offensive line. Hanna was one of your big guys at right tackle, and Carlton filled in for him. Obviously, he must have done a good job for you today. Is that right?
Well, we had to take him out. He got a pulled hamstring, and we put a guard in there, Darrell Austin, and then Horton, our other guard, went down, and so I almost went in and played guard myself.
You know, the Eagles have had a lot of success during the season containing opponents. You ran well to the outside. How were you able to break down their defense?
Well, I think we got good speed to our outside, and we're not all inspiring inside. We run enough inside, but our main idea is to try to get outside of your perimeter and put the pressure on them. And I think Williams, with the exception of one pass, did a marvelous job for us that allowed us to do other things.
Coach, congratulations. 24-17, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now take a next step to the playoffs. Let's go back to Brent Musburger.
All right, Irv, thank you very much. If Los Angeles upsets Dallas tomorrow, the championship game will be in Tampa. If the Cowboys win, then it would be in Dallas. Speaking of Dallas, let's go now live to Dick Stockton. Dick?
All right, Brent, and I'm sitting in the place that you people will be in tomorrow. The Los Angeles Rams are working out right now. It's an overcast day. We'll have a preview of the Rams-Cowboys game on our special holiday edition of the Sports Spectacular coming right up. Man's attempt to break the speed of sound. A salute to Kurt Thomas and the World Ice Skating Championships all coming up in a big show in just a while, Brent.
All right, Dick, thank you very much. Irv Cross is back down in the Buccaneers locker room. Doug Williams was standing by with him. Let's go back down to Irv.
Thanks a lot, Brent. And again, another happy man here who felt he had something to prove today, and I guess he showed the whole country you can play quarterback, hey, Doug?
Yeah, you know, I had some pretty bad weeks in the following week, but this was one week everybody relaxed and just took it to them.
You know, the first half, you were just red hot. Everybody felt that your pass completion percentage was low. You wouldn't hit as many passes as you did. You know, why did you connect so often today?
Well, first of all, the offensive line gave me great protection, and the receivers running great routes, you know, so they made it pretty easy for me.
Did you learn anything by watching Chicago Bear film against that Eagle defense? You guys just seemed to rip them apart in that first half.
Well, one thing, you know, I don't think they played us like they played Chicago, you know, because the fact, I guess they were thinking about the long pass more today than it was the pass underneath, and the pass that we really completed was the ones underneath.
Of course, you made some key plays going in. You had option plays rolling out. You could either run or throw near the goal line. You made a couple of crucial first downs. You like to run the ball in that situation?
Well, you know, Coach McKay is from the old school, and he believes in his quarterback running. So not the fact that I'm a running back, but in the situation that I ran, everything was wide open, so why not take the chance?
Doug, how much control do you have of the offense? Coach McKay sends all the plays in. Can you audibilize and pick your plays as line of scrimmage?
Well, yeah, he's sending plays in, you know, but the defense, if it's another defense that we really don't like and we don't expect the play to go, you know, I can either audible to a pass or run, either one I want to.
Doug, thanks very much. Congratulations. I want to tell you something. Jane Kennedy told me to say hello.
Okay, tell her I say hi.
Brent?
All right, Irv, thank you very much. And the main man for Doug was Ricky Bell. We'll track him down. And the NFL Today will continue on CBS in just a moment.
Stand by. Roll Fran Talkington, Johnson Baby Shampoo.
You know, when I wore a football suit, I had to shampoo every day, so I used Johnson's. Now that I'm wearing these, I still use Johnson's every day. Doesn't make sense to use anything harsh. Johnson's cleans gently. Everybody can tell you about no more tears, but I can tell you it won't dry out my hair. Leaves it looking thick and healthy. Get Johnson's Baby Shampoo from Johnson & Johnson. It's gentle enough to use every day.
Redford.
Go away. Go home.
Fonda.
You know, if you think you're getting away from me, you're not.
Electric.
Well, I don't want to be no story.
You just rode down the Las Vegas Strip with somebody else's $12 million horse. Did you think we wouldn't notice? Robert Redford.
When was the last time you were surprised?
You.
Jane Fonda.
You were a surprise.
The Electric Horseman. Rated PG. Now playing at selected theaters near you.
It was Tampa Bay's offensive line and a running back by the name of Ricky Bell who got the job done for the Buccaneers this afternoon. They controlled the clock on 2 long drives in the first half, and the Eagles never really recovered from that. Let's go back now to the locker room and Irv Cross.
Thanks very much, Brent. You know, the first thing I asked Ricky a few seconds ago was that everybody was talking about playoff pressure. You're a young ball club. You didn't seem to crack. How did you feel coming into this game?
Well, everybody was loose. After a couple of weeks after beating Kansas City in that rainstorm, we realized that a playoff game could be just like a regular season game. And with the fans that we have here in the Tampa Bay area, as fired up as they were, as fired up as we were, and our coaching staff, we knew that we were equal to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ricky, you ran the ball 38 times today, set a playoff record as a ball carrier. You know, did you learn anything watching that Chicago Bear film? How did you feel you could break the Eagles' defense down? You just ran them out of the ballpark.
Well, the thing that we realized about the Chicago-Philly game was that Chicago were in the game. They made a couple of mistakes, and we figured that the team that made the less mistakes could win the game, and we didn't turn the ball over, but one time that gave them a touchdown. But we played the game really soundly and just blew them out the whole day, just ran right at them.
Did you come into the game feeling that you might have to carry the ball 35 or 40 times? Did you feel you would just take what the defense gave you?
Well, I just take what the defense gave me, and we were moving the ball pretty well on the ground, so why change? Just keep, you know, pushing them back, moving forward.
Ricky Bell, congratulations. 24-17 Tampa Bay. They take the next step. Brent.
All right, Irv, thank you very much. And let me throw in a personal note about Ricky Bell. He did not graduate from USC, but during the offseason, he has been going back to school and working toward that degree. Now, at halftime, Tampa Bay was ahead, largely because of those 2 long scoring drives and Ricky Bell. But when the second half began, it appeared as though the Philadelphia Eagles might rally and come back into it. Here was the pass to Carmichael, his first reception of the game. He got down to the 19-yard line of the Bucs, but the Eagles wound up settling for a field goal. It was 17-10 Tampa Bay. Then Dick Vermeil went to the short passing game, this one to Wilbert Montgomery. And he turned it loose for 30 yards, giving the Eagles great field position on the Buccaneers' 38. But again, that Buccaneer defense rose to the occasion. Leroy Selman pouring in on top of Jaworski. At the time, it was 17-10. And then John McKay turned loose the man. He made his #1 draft choice, Ricky Bell. 26 yards down to the Eagle 23-yard line. And a great call here. This was 3rd down. They could have run. They could have gone to a conservative game and kicked a field goal. Instead, they threw it to Jimmy Giles. And how big that would turn out to be. Because with the clock running down, the Eagles would be going for it. Here's the pass to Smith. First down to the Buccaneers 37. And then finally, Jaws found the big man. 6 foot 8-inch Harold Carmichael. Carmichael got into the end zone. Eagles had one more opportunity, but they could not make it good, and they lost it 24-17. Leroy Selman, number 63, was a tower of strength all game long. Back now to Irv Cross in the Tampa Bay locker room. Irv?
Brent, a tower of strength indeed. Now, I asked Leroy just a few seconds ago how he was able to put so much pressure on Ron Jaworski. Stan Walters, our offensive tackle, is our best pass blocker, but you're on Jaworski's back all day.
Well, I tell you, you just go out and work real hard. The coaches told us some things. They've gave us some things earlier in the week that we worked on quite a bit, and they proved successful, and you can't take anything away from him. He is an all-pro tackle.
Were you running stunts up there, or you just take him one-on-one? After all, you're the best defensive end in football.
Well, I'd change up a little bit. I really went inside it quite a bit this game, more than I did usually, and I think that kind of confused him a little bit.
Larry, what was your feeling about playoff pressure coming in this game? Everybody's making a big deal out of the fact that the Bucks are young and would probably crack under the pressure. How did you feel?
No, hey, it was just wild and exciting for all of us, and we knew what the challenge was in front of us, and everybody just set their mindset, just for that challenge. And the coaches, they did a great job preparing us for the game.
Congratulations, Leroy. I want to tell you something. Jane Kennedy told me to say hello to you.
Hey, tell her I said hi.
Hey, Brent, take it away.
Thanks, Irv. Well, Jane, tomorrow, Dallas, L.A. How do you look at that one?
Well, you know what? A lot of people have so many different reasons why Dallas could win or lose and why L.A. could win or lose. But I think the key is going to be Roger Staubach cannot lose that game. He's going to win it for Dallas.
She's got the hot hand, Jimmy. She's the only one who thought Tampa Bay could win this game
Well, we thought it'd be close anyway.
I didn't. I thought it'd be 31-10, and
you had the wrong side.
All right. We are now on our way to Dallas. We'll see you from there tomorrow. And so, for Kurt Dowdy, Hank Stram, Jack Whitaker, Irv Cross, Jimmy the Greek, and Jane Kennedy, I'm Brent Musburger saying so long from Tampa, Florida, where the amazing Tampa Bay Buccaneers have eliminated the Philadelphia Eagles by a score of 24-17. The CBS Sports Spectacular is next. So long, everybody.
The NFL Today is a presentation of CBS Sports. This is CBS.